Hey, so this will be a review of the top fin 0.25 gallon Betta connection, really crappy Betta tank from PetSmart. See, it's only 6 by 3 by 5, and if you want to be torturing more than one Betta, you can stick them side by side. Get more than one. This thing is only $7, again from PetSmart, and for this $7, you get that. I mean, you don't get the grab or the plant, of course. So you get a little stand that can come off. The tank itself, you get this little top. It has a bunch of holes in it, and then it says top fin. Those holes are just small enough to where your Betta cannot jump out, which it might want to do, living in this tiny little thing. So it's a half moon. You can turn this background around to have it that way, or the way I have it at the moment. Both of which are pretty girly, if you ask me. I have a 7-inch plant in there, which is not a big plant whatsoever. Here is essentially the same setup, 7-inch plant and gravel. That is the cup that they come in when you get them from PetSmart. This equals a little bit over 2 of these from here down. So you're only about doubling the size of your Betta's home. I mean, in this, they live there for maybe a month or less at PetSmart. If you buy this as a permanent home, it'll be living there for maybe a year before the thing croaks. Whereas they should live at least 3+ years in a proper setup. This is not a proper setup for just for your information. This is by far from a proper setup. Proper setup would be about 8 times the size of this thing with a filter and a heater. Which you cannot really put in either of those, a filter or a heater in this, because it's just too small. They do make those tiny heaters, but I mean, then you're just taking up more room on your poor Betta. So what I'm trying to say is, do not buy this tank or any tank that is of similar size. Save yourself the $7. Put that money towards a proper tank. You can go to Walmart and buy a 5 or 10 gallon tank for a bit less than $30. It has a glass tank with a hood, light, and filter. Or you can go just down the aisle in PetSmart for like 20 or $30. You can buy between a 2 to 5 gallon tank, which is a lot better for your Betta. I mean, this is just miserable. She has been sitting in that corner ever since I put her in here, except for the first maybe 5 minutes when she swam around frantic, and then she's kind of been hovering there. Sad as can be. Very unhappy. Probably wanting to end her life. Do not buy this tank. Please do not buy this tank. I bought it just to make some videos of and show how shitty this thing is, and other tanks that are of similar size. It's just horrible. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.